Right, and welcome back to the Skyrim creation kit. And this time I've got a mic filter, so you shouldn't be hearing squeaks every time I make an S syllable sound or a P popping noise. So hopefully that is better. It is completely makeshift, so I'm sitting here with like duct tape over my microphone with a little napkin over it. It's it's fairly barbaric, but gets the job done hopefully. So we'll see where this leads us, and I might keep it and you will no longer have to suffer through my squeaky S's. So just in case you didn't know, like I don't have a squeak every time I say an S. Like I'm not like Herbert out of Family Guy, like way like that guy. So don't worry. That I haven't got a speech impediment, so don't. So there's no need to get confused about anything I say. If I ever start waffling, it's because that's just my personality rather than anything particularly wrong with my voice. So, yeah, we're going to load a project up, and you guys should do the same. You know, I really should start recording like with the project loaded up, but then you just don't have to suffer through this awkward talk. But yeah, once it loads up, the object of today's video is how to add voice acting to the creation kit and the dialogue files you've created. So some prerequisites before we begin. You have an NPC, you have some dialogue added to the NPC. I have previous videos telling you how to do all of those things. So once you've got those two things done, come back here and we shall add voice acting to our NPC. And be warned, I'm not the best voice actor, so you're going to have some iffy or friendly, well, not war friendly voice acting here. Would Scottish people be in Skyrim? I mean, I've received flack for it in my previous mods for Fallout, since everyone's like, why would a Scottish guy be in, the post-apocalyptic American wasteland? How did they get there? So, hopefully it's not the case with Skyrim when my mods eventually release, which is in 4 years' time and the game's irrelevant. So, yeah. Now that the project is loaded, we will begin, and I will no longer keep you waiting. So, yeah, let's go. Where was I? Oh yeah, right. You want to find your NPC. So, Nord Race, and then A Mike, or whatever you've called him, or her. And you'll see when you go to the traits tab that his voice type might be at male Nord or whatever you set it as. So our first action would be to create a unique voice type for him. We don't have to do this to add voice acting, but I prefer to do it just to keep things separate and unique, so things aren't like conflicting, if you know what I mean. Like male Nord is a particular voice type done by a particular voice actor, so we want to add our own voice type for our own voice actor, and this would happen for the total amount of voice actors you use. So say you have 4 voice actors or actresses or whatever, you'd create 4 different voice types corresponding to each of them each of them. So an ideal thing to do would be to go to this character tab here, expand it, go to voice type, right click in the object window and any of these and select new. And ID, the ideal thing to do would be, once again, type a prefix A and then type in the voice actor actress's name. So say your actress was called Jennifer, you would type in Jennifer. Is that how you spell Jennifer, or is it 2 F's? I don't fucking know. So gender, female. But since we have a male character, we'll be using a male name. So Callum. So make sure to change your gender to male. Not too important, but it's good to do anyway. So we'll be hitting OK. So once we've hit OK, we would go back to our NPC AA Mike. Then we'd hit this drop down menu, same voice type, and then we'd look for AA Cal. It won't have updated yet since we created this while we had this window open. So hit cancel, save, go back to actors and find your NPC. So Mike, double click him, and your voice type should be there, Cal, and voila, there we go. That is us got our voice type. Now, just to double check that this is working and to get complete confirmation that this will work, let me take a drink of coffee first. Give me a minute. We would go to our quest, a dialogue, Whiterun Mike, or whatever you've called the quest with where your dialogue's located, and you would find the dialogue options and expand them until you come to each individual line, and you'll see your voice type, a Cal. So now we've got a unique voice type, we would want to do something completely outside the creation kit. Make sure you save your project. You don't have to close it down. So what we have to do is go into our Windows Explorer or whatever operating system you're using and locate your Skyrim files directory. So since I own it through Steam, we'd be going to Windows 7 C, or I'm on Windows 10, why did it say Windows 7? Oh god, whatever. We'd locate our game directory, mine's in the Steam Common Apps, so Skyrim. So this here would be my directory, since Steam is a 32-bit exe, so yeah. We'd locate our Skyrim directory, we'd go into data, then we go into sound, then voice, and you will see all the voice acting for all the quest mods you may or may not have installed. So once we're in, if you don't have any of these folders, then you'll go into your data folder, right click, new folder, call it sound. Okay, get me? I hope you get me. So once you've created that folder called sound, or one's already there, go into the folder and create a new one called voice, or go into the one called voice. And then we would, this is where it gets difficult, so, well, not really. We'd create a new folder in here and we'd call it our ESP name. So whatever the hell you've called your project, mine is called Old Grey Fox Shitty Tutorial up here. See, I prefer to not have any spaces, so I don't really like this this naming convention, but it works. It still works if you use spaces in your project name. It just all that has to happen here is, see the name of this folder. It has to be the exactly the same as that, bar none. Otherwise, it can't locate your project. So, Old Grey Fox Shitty Tutorial. This is case sensitive, so make sure, wherever you have lowercase, there's lowercase, and wherever you have uppercase, there's uppercase. And so, Old Grey Fox Shitty Tutorial.esp. So, let's take a look in Blacksmith Chest to give you an example. And you will see in here it's voice types. So in order to do that, we'd go into our project directory again, and then we'd create a new folder. And then we'd be like, oh, what did we call the voice? Oh, we called it a Callum, or whatever the hell you called your voice type. So once you're in a Callum, we are ready to go. That's our directory set up. And there's two different ways to actually record voice acting. One is preferred, one isn't. Okay, so you might be thinking, oh, I can just record it in the creation kit, it'll be fine, it'll sound great, but let me show you what happens. That is, I'm pretty sure you have to set up a lot of things to get it working. I remember in the GEC you actually had to import a file from the creation kit to get lip sync working, but I think this will be fine. Let's just give it a test. So we'll go to our dialogue option saying yes, I love the beach. So you have to do this for every single response text here, just to make sure. So there's no WAV file, so we can record a file here. So let's record. Yes, I love the beach, but in Skyrim it is really cold. I wish I could wear my cargo shorts everywhere, but I end up getting hypothermia. Now we can preview it. Yes, I love the beach, but in Skyrim it is really cold. Wish I could wear my cargo shorts everywhere. I love the beach, but in Skyrim it is really cold. Wish I could wear my cargo shorts everywhere, but I end up getting hypothermia. Okay, that wasn't ideal. I clicked the preview button too many times. Let's record again. I made an arse of it. What I was meaning to show you was when you click record, you hear the mouse clicks for when the user actually clicks record, and they hear the mouse clicks for when the voice actor clicks done. So that's not ideal. Let me do it again. Hello. And ignore that message. Oh god. I mean, mate, if I could make them, I'd totally upload them to the Nexus and get all the endorsements like anyone could ever get, but you know, I don't have time and it's not really my thing, so yeah. Now let's preview, and it'll take a while. Hello. You hear that? Did you hear the click? Yeah, that's precisely why we wouldn't record using this method. But if you want to and you don't really care, you can go right ahead and record through this way. It works perfectly fine. So I prefer you didn't do that, but you can do it this way if you want. So let's not save. Now I will show you the way I record voice acting. I want you to install any piece of software that allows you to record audio files from your microphone. I prefer to use Audacity since I don't really know any other program. I've been taught since school to use this, so I just use it either way. So Audacity we'll go into, or any audio software. We'll go into Audacity right now. And my PC will take 20 years to load it. And there we go. And once we're here, File, New. In fact, we don't even need to hit New, but yeah, we'd record right here. So yes, I love the beach, but in Skyrim it is really cold. I wish I could wear my cargo shorts everywhere, but I end up getting hypothermia. So we've recorded the line. Now to get rid of the mouse clicks, we click and drag from like the very start of the file and delete it. And we do the same with the very end, and that should get rid of all mouse clicks. That is a simple solution. Now to get it working with the lip sync in game, we have to split the track into mono. Keep it at 44/100 Hz. That's ideal. Set sample format to 16-bit, and that's us got the file. But in Audacity, to get the right file format, we have to hit File, Export Audio, and Save as Type. There's a whole bunch of options. We want to use WAV or OGG, but WAV is the ideal one, and call it whatever the hell you want. So let's just say Beach 1. Preferably something more where you can identify it. Now I saved it to the desktop, so here it's here. Now I want you to right click it, cut, go to your Skyrim directory and go to this folder we created, Calm or whatever the voice type is, and paste it in here. And now the final step, while this is tiresome, the final step, double click the response text, and let me just reload this so it notices a dialogue. View, yes, I love the beach. And now to final step, see this voice file name here, click and drag and Control C, hold Control and press C, and that will copy that file name. So this is the biggest pain in the ass. Go back to this file, beach one Vlawav, rename it, and paste that name in. And that's us got our first dialogue option. And we can and then just come out of it and re-enter this window. And and you'll see here that we have a WAV file that's ticked with yes. So in order to get the WIP file, we click this radio button saying from WAV, generate WIP file, then click the file. And that's us got a WIP file for, that's us got lip sync and voice acting for the one white line. So I want you to do this for the same bunch of steps for every piece of voice acting you've got. And let me tell you, it's not a fun process. It's the most boring thing, and it's the thing I dread most when creating my mods. Say you have 150 lines of voice acting. No doubt it'll be closer to the 1,000 mark. You'll be doing those bunch of steps 1,000 times, and it's really painful. So that's how to do it for yourself, and basically tell your voice actors to record it in that exact same format, then follow the steps. And that's how to get voice acting in the game. I will do the same for every piece of dialogue and what I've already created. Then we'll be back in the game and you can see it with your own eyes. So I'll catch you in the game. See ya. Right, here we are back in Skyrim, and every time I load the game I have to do this now. Goodbye, Hemskia, or whatever how the hell you pronounce it. So we'll be showing you the voice files and lip sync in action. Ideally, I wish it wasn't me doing the voice acting, because it'll be a little bit hard to tell if I'm talking or not. So what I'll do is I'll approach him, have a 5-second silence, and then I'll click the button, and you can hear me talk with the lip sync. So let's get going and talk to Mike. Right, silence starting now. It is very, very quiet, but you saw the lip sync. Let me just turn up the voice volume so you can hear. Give me a minute, let me turn the music down. Yes, I love the beach, but Skyrim is really cold. I wish I could wear my cargo shorts everywhere. I end up getting hypothermia. I end up wearing this iron armour instead. The swamp pass is terrible. It's pish. It just is. Alright, so you saw it working, you saw the voice acting. As you can tell, it's a little bit difficult to get the volume exactly the same as that already in the vanilla game, but you can fiddle about with the volume settings to try and get something in perfect synchronization with it. That's not the word, but you get what I mean in the perfect level of volume where it's the same as the vanilla game. So you'll have to fanny about with that, but once you've got it going, you'll have a fair idea of how to add voice files to your game, and that's it. That's how to ideally add a voice actor to your game. I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed making it. Next time we'll be giving him more of a personality, where he'll be like greeting us as we walk past him, like with his own voice. For clumsy bastards, he'll be saying shit as well. We'll give him combat dialogue lines. So this is how to fully create a character. So yeah, we'll see you next time on the Skyrim Creation Kit tutorials. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.